Man, oh man, was this post a doozy. I didn't think it was going to cause as much conflict as it did. So basically, I don't know if this was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but I just knew that I had to roast a particular someone. But so Yeat's ex-manager, who we all know is Nextel, he posted on his Instagram story, "Gotta set the record straight though. Noah is not Mexican at all." If you don't know who Noah is, that is Yeat's real name, I believe. He need to stop false claiming this shit. He not Mexican, bro. And I assume Nextel is Mexican, so maybe he's like, he doesn't want him to rep his nationality, which is understandable, right? Because it's like the whole blackface thing, or it's just it is racism if you're culturally appropriating in that way. However, I believe, I don't know how many times Yeat has even said that he's Mexican. I think all he said in an interview was like, my dad is half Mexican, or mom is, and the other one's Romanian. Like that's just being American. Like for me, I'm like, 25% Swedish, maybe like 25% German. Like every white person is a whole bunch of different nationalities and sprinkled in from whatever, probably for other races too, but I'm white, so that's why I know that. So I don't get why it's even an issue. I don't think really Yeat even talks enough to be able to say that he's repping being Mexican. Okay, so we posted this as a joke because we're like, damn, he said he's not Mexican. That's crazy. It's like he's starting beef for no reason. I feel like Nextel, and look, I've tried to be respectful for all the time after him and Yeat have split off, because I do respect all the work that he did with Yeat, helping his career when he blew up, because within that time period or time span of 2021 to 2023, Yeat literally surpassed everybody, and now he's a top 50 streamed artist. Like, that is unheard of. So to be a part of that, not only did you make a lot of bread, but like that's respect. That's like I can't even put words to it. Like I haven't done that, right? Yeat is now one of the biggest artists in the world, so you are a beast in that respect. However, now that like he's said in an interview, like him and Yeat are like fine, and he's, even though they're not business partners anymore, but like on his Instagram stories sometimes he'll sprinkle in some like sub disses and whatever. I feel like this is the first time, actually it's the second. The last time was about something about like being a villain. He was making fun of Yeat, and so that was a sub, but he didn't really say the name yet, but it was a picture of Yeat. Okay, and then this time he says Noah, so like this is the second time he's actually addressed what he's saying is Yeat. However, there was a previous time where he was talking about an artist trying to act gangster or something, which is essentially what he's trying to say here too with Mexicans. I don't know why. He had other Instagram stories around this time regarding the cartel, how he was around them. I don't know what he's doing. He could be. I don't want any part of that. Okay, I'm an innocent bystander here. But like, he gaslit us when we posted that he was talking about Yeat subliminally, saying he was talking about like Pop Smoke's ex-manager or something like that. It's like, dude, we know who you got beef with, but again, I'll respect if you want to take it down. You want me to take down the Instagram post, I'll do it. I don't want to like cause issues. However, come on, now it's blatantly obvious that you got some issues with Yeat. Maybe, and I understand why. He was probably making mad bread off of Yeat. Not off of him, but like with Yeat, he got the quick 20% management fee or whatever it is off of the however millions of dollars, like 13 mil deal I think that Yeat said he got in the song from Interscope and a Field Trip Records, which is Zach Bia. So I completely understand. I'd be pissed too if, I was making potentially $1 million a year and then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. Now he's managing Joey and like he was managing Summers too apparently, but I think now he's not. So as I was saying before, I just think that he keeps cutting all or like burning bridges with everyone in the industry. And you know what? I understand that I'm probably not the best person to say this. However, I just say it how it is. I feel like I'm not really talking shit. I'm just spitting facts, and then people get mad about it because I'm just doing my job. But like for this was completely unnecessary. Again, and like I don't think Yeat is claiming that he's Mexican ever. He just said his dad was like, I feel like it's more so the fans who are running with the narrative that he's not white or he's half Mexican or whatever it is. Like that's how a cult fan base is cultivated, because you're not really the one saying anything. And same thing with Cardi. Like all these narratives that go on, it's not like he said anything. Everyone else is just finding pieces of information about them, and there's a lot of documentaries on Yeat and different Reddit posts and whatever. And so he's just tweaking. He's tweaking, because then he got super mad at me for posting this, and he even like was trying to claim I was racist for posting the sombrero. And so I get where he's coming from, but guess what? The person who made this post, Lewis, shout out Lewis. If you need somebody to do graphic design work or cover artwork, he's fire. He's the best in the game. Worked with me for a while. He's literally like first generation immigrant from Mexico. So he made this. So how is it racist? He did it himself. And like if he felt comfortable with it, like I don't know, that's out of my power. I wasn't the one that said that. So I don't know where he's coming from. I feel like he's just tweaking. And then he started coming at me like, man, I'm not no rapper, bro. Like you think you're untouchable and whatnot. Like I'm around cartel, blah, blah, blah. That's what he was insinuating, at least. Like he could really get at me. I'm like, dude, I never said I was untouchable. I just don't partake in y'all's games. And honestly, you're just gonna look even more stupid for saying all this, and then nothing's gonna happen because I'm not dumb enough to even leave my crib. Obviously I can, and I do, to go to the grocery store, but like that's why I don't pop out to these dumbass, like I don't go to the hood. What's the point of going to the hood or like going somewhere actually dangerous? And plus I practically never see anybody in the music industry aside from like festivals or whatever. But now that he's not managing Yeat, and now that everybody honestly like hates him in the music industry for burning so many bridges and like being cocky as shit and talking shit about everybody online and whatnot, nobody even wants him at these places. You know, I feel like Joey's cool. I fuck with his music, but like he's not really, he's like a whole different subgenre of underground rap. Like I can't remember what it was called, but it just reminds me of the legalized nuclear bombs type situation. But it's like a bad look for him as a manager. Imagine a world where this is the truth. He blew up an underground rapper who was below Slay World, probably made him some connections and helped him out with some creative and marketing strategies or whatever he ended up doing, right? Managers are kind of like a Swiss Army knife. They have to do kind of everything, or at least at the lower level. And so he just blew up an artist from under the underground, like literally the core of the earth, to a superstar status. So he has now the credibility that any underground rapper that he finds would want to work with him, right? He can get a fat percentage too, because he's like working with the big dogs. He's with Yeat. That's like, name a mainstream artist like Yeat's in the same kind of ballpark there, or at least very close to it. He's not just like a little SoundCloud rapper or whatever. He's solidified. You can argue with me all you want, I don't really care. And so now that like he's talking bad about, or at least trying to, because I don't even know if this is an insult. This is like, oh damn, I'm not Mexican, bro. Shit. Now if you're talking shit about your previous clients, like that's just, nobody wants to work with you anymore. So you're not only burning a bridge, but you're burning, like, you're on this island now. You're burning every single bridge. I'm sure nobody wants to really be on Yeat's bad side. I don't even know the dude, so I can't say he was necessarily in the wrong or right or whatever, but regardless, you got to keep it professional. I think that's what the music industry a lot of times does not have, and that's why there's so many beefs. And like, and you can have issues, you can troll, you can argue or whatever, but like at a certain point, if you're at a management which is not necessarily like a forefronting brand, you can't really be doing this, right? You want to be behind the scenes. You want to make sure that you're cool and have friends in every single space, so that when you do sign another artist and you're trying to get them a big deal and get a good percentage out of that, and from the advance or just from the royalties, like you have those connections ready for that next artist. But now again, like, he's just making himself look stupid. Nobody wants to work with you if they know that you're gonna talk shit behind their back after you're done working with them, or after they cut you off. Like, you gotta just like take it on the chin, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me. He was literally tweaking. He might be on crack. He might be on something, bro. Cause I understand why now that Yeat cut him off. And it makes sense that Yeat started that new label. What was it called? Lifestyle Corporation. He cut off Twizzy Rich so that now Nextel does not get the bag, at least out of the newer catalog. And I believe Zach B is the only one that is managing him. So I don't know, man. If I get got, I get got. And you know who did it. But honestly, I don't got any guns. I'm not even trying to be gangster. So like, I don't even know what he would be trying to prove to me. He just needs to stop tweaking and burning bridges with everybody. Because again, I thought we were fine. I was just posting the news, posting my job, doing my job. And then he starts threatening me. But if you want to throw hands, we can throw hands. Believe me, I will eat you alive. Pause.